Hello, beloveds. Hello, welcome. Welcome back, or welcome here. For all that know me, I am Mystic Moon Goddess Alicia. Thank you for my A1 Day ones, for always coming back to support your girl. I love you. I appreciate you for the A1s who are brand new. I'm hoping that after this profound message, you are inspired to subscribe, join the family, join the tribe, hit that bell, come back again and again and again for some of this good vibe. Yes. Hello, beloved. Feel free to join the chat, get in on the conversation, join the live. Let me know where you're at, what's going on. Here on East Coast, we woke up this morning to snow. Snow-covered ground. It was beautiful. It was pure. It was white. Today is the first day of the winter solstice. How blessed to receive the first snow of the season on the day winter has arrived. It is a blessing. It is a message. We are glad to see another winter. We are going within hibernation. We are completing a transformation. 2024 has been heavy, y'all. It's been heavy. It's been challenging. It's been real, if you know what I mean. Especially for the collective. We have been tested and tested and tested time after time after time again. Triggered by family, friends, co-workers, neighbors, community, church, covens, spiritual warfare, exes, baby mamas, baby daddies, all to no end. Our finances have been slow to improve. We have been making wishes, meditations, prayers, journaling, doing the work. We've come to a crossroads. Mercury has been in retrograde. We had the 12/12 portal opening. We had a full moon release on 12/15 in Gemini, representing the lovers, representing options and decisions that need to be made. We have been in the thick of it. And now winter is here. It is cold. It's seasonally blue. We are going within hermit mode, hibernation. It's cuffing season. Those that have left are returning. Things are all over the place. It's the last chance, a last test, a last lap that we must go through. Hello, beloved. Hi, good to see you. Today's message is about how to cease from being triggered in your energy. Yes, I know you're like, that's impossible because it's not me, it's them. It's not this, it's that. I'm trying to stay in peace. They're choosing war. It's coworkers, it's everything around me. It's the devil trying to attack me. One last chance to defeat me. It's everything else outside of me. How can I control that? Why am I responsible for that? And am I facing any karma from that? From being triggered? From being bullied? From being stalked? From being abused and mistreated? Stabbed in the back and betrayed? How is that my fault? How is it I'm held accountable for what others do, what others say? You are not accountable for their karma or their debts or what they have to pay for the work they've done, for all the work we do individually speaks for us individually. But what we are responsible for is the reason why we're still able to be triggered by energies that don't matter, that don't matter, that don't hold our destiny, our purpose, our finances, our well-being. They don't hold our physical bodies in their hands, have no control. For God has final say. We constantly say above, as above, so below. We believe that God's will must be done. He brings judgment. He commands justice. He issues karma halist daily. Surely we don't place our name on it, for we know that it's not where we belong. We're walking in our truth. We're choosing peace and not war. We're transforming. We're awakening. We are living in our better selves, reaching for our highest potential. We are walking the path. So why is it that all of this negativity, even though we've cut the cords, we've done return magic, we prayed it away, we've battled those demons, and we've given it to God, we've surrendered our will and let God's will be done. So why is it, God Almighty, that I'm still feeling out of my own self? My emotions are all over the place. I'm still being triggered at work by disgruntled, jealous, envious coworkers. I'm still being triggered on social media at the information that I'm reading or hearing or seeing. I'm still being triggered in my own home by my children, by my parents, by my family, by my siblings. There has to be something fighting against me. But why is it being allowed to reach me? If I am truly a chosen, a divine seed, favored by God, what's going on in the energy? God is saying, you're asking me why? Why is it that you are so easily moved? Why is it that your peace is not still? Why is it that the energy is harvesting your energy and able to move it in any direction at any moment? Being able to be triggered is a direct response. And this is going to trigger you or those who need to hear it. I'm going to put it out there. The ability to be triggered, the ability to have your peace stolen, your joy, anger. Anger, triggered, manifesting in the moment. Peace is disturbed by something going on outside the door. It's not even in the room, but yet he's triggered. They're disturbing his peace, distracting him from his own moments, getting in his way. They don't mean to. They're minding their own business. They're doing what they do. But yet and still, he's distracted and triggered. Why? Because he's focusing. He's tuned in. He's tapped in. He's open for it. He's ready for a problem at any moment, just in case. Just in case he needs to defend himself. He's already on offense. Just in case he wants to stay ready so he ain't got to get ready. And as soon as it shows up, he's on the prowl. He's on the mark. He's matching energies. He's giving it back. And he's proud to do so. It's a badge of honor. His ego is leading the way. Because logic is telling him they're not even in the room. It's outside the door. They're not even talking to me. Why am I being bothered with someone else's business that's going on? Yes, I can hear it. Yes, it's distracting me from what I'm focused on. But does it really even matter? Do they matter? Being triggered is a direct indication that someone's not happy in the moment. I'll say it again. Being triggered is a direct indication that someone is not happy in the moment. If you're finding yourself constantly triggered by everything around you, when you arrive to that moment, in that setting, in that environment, there is a deep seed of unhappiness already standing in the way. You're not even happy with the job. You can't stand to be there every day, but it pays the bills. It puts food in your family's mouth and clothes on your back. It provides shelter, but you can't stand the boss, the coworkers, the job, the clients, the customers. You don't even believe that they're paying you your worth. You're underpaid and overworked. You can't even stand to get up in the morning. You want freedom to go about your day, to sleep in later, to be able to not rush, trying not to be late, to deal with the transportation drivers and the people on the street and everybody in your way when you go to buy your breakfast and there's a line. And now you're watching your clock because you've already been reprimanded before about time and attendance. Things are iffy at your job. You're worried about being laid off or unemployment. The economy isn't looking well. You can't get another job if you lose this. So everything is already working against your wishes. From the time you wake up and open your eyes, the day is not yours. It belongs to someone else. And you're not happy about that. What about the freedom that God promised me? What about the favor and the prosperity and the abundance and the blessings? Why am I slaving? It's affecting my health, mentally, spiritually, and physically. I'm overwhelmed. I'm burdened. These people are not on the same wavelength as me. They can't even compete. Well, they don't compare. But still, I'm here. But I applied for the job because I needed it. I went to the interview. I accepted it for whatever it was going to pay. I knew where it was located. I knew what it would take for me to get to work every day. I already had a picture of where I was going. I was just happy to get a job, to not worry about income. I accepted what God sent me. At that time, it was a blessing. But over time, it proves to be a distraction, a delay, a burden, a curse. It's unfavorable. And now all of a sudden that blessing, that seed that was brought into your life to bring you stability is now a detriment to your happiness. Everything in it, on it, and around it. So when you go to work, you think you're okay, you slept well, it's a new day, but as soon as that coworker or that boss or that assignment or that deadline or that lack of lunchtime or that rush or that weather outside or whatever you had to go through to make it through that day is weighing heavy on your mind. And you may not even be consciously aware of it, that it is on you like a second skin. And someone pushes a button And they may not even know because we're all walking in the same energy. You don't like the job, they don't like the job. We don't share that information. We don't know what's going on in each other's houses with the mates, the children, the bills, the family. We don't even know when people come into work battling an illness or disease. We don't know what's going on because we're just there to do the job. We're not sharing. There's no time to tap into each other's energy to make sure that we're aligned to make it through the day. So we don't do that. We don't connect in any way. We don't connect with our human sides, with each other. There's no unity. It's all about a check. What we're there to do. The assignments, the commandments, the orders. That's it. So we forget that we're all human beings in a similar situation. And we don't give each other that grace or that space to get through the day. We all have a common disagreement with the energies, but we don't put that out there because it's ours. It's our business. That's putting out too much. That's showing my weakness. So we can't be vulnerable to one another. It makes us feel small, feels weak, when actually that's exactly what's going on. There's a weakness, a weak spot, an opening to be manipulated, to be gullible, to be triggered, to be angered, to be volatile, to be hurt. And each of us don't even understand that we each have that same similar hole, trigger, button, that at any moment we step in each other's way. And it's like a mine bomb that goes off. And then it's a seed that's planted, a virus that's planted in the energy. And anyone around is automatically poisoned. And it permeates throughout the air. And you get it, you get it, you get it, you can have it, you can have it. We all going to get some. Everybody's going to get some because now my day is not the day I desire. And neither is theirs. But we're not sharing that because now all we see is the enemy. And who wants to connect with the enemy? When the bottom line is most people are not happy. Not happy with the job. Not happy at home. Not happy with the main. And when I say not happy, I mean not content. Yes, we love our children. We love our families. We love that we have, that we can provide and that we are provided for. We love that part. But we're not content. We want more. We deserve more. We see ourselves with more. Living in a different situation. Working in a different career. We went to school. We went to college. We studied. We did the work to get here. And we're not even paid our value. We have debts. Student loans, bills, credit card loans, debt. So even though we're making and we're building, it's to pay someone else. So we're not even happy with the paycheck we're going to get at the end of the week, when the week starts, because we already know what it's going to be paying and what we're going to be left with. So we're wondering, why am I even here? Why am I even doing this if I'm never, ever getting ahead? Never going to benefit. And that's always in the back of our mind. What is all this for? Who is all this for? I'm going to die and retire, old and unhappy, and living a life unfulfilled. Because I work too much. I can't enjoy the money. I can't travel, take vacations. I can't live the lifestyle that I see anyway. So I'm just walking the steps day after day. The same shit day after day, same routine. I'm never getting ahead. I can't save. I can't invest. I'm afraid I'm going to retire with less than what I started with. We're worried about the future every single day. How am I going to retire? What if I get sick? Will I have insurance? Will my kids be there? Or do I have any? What am I going to be left with? What would this life be worth at the end of the day? And as we get older, that seed gets bigger and darker and it grows. And it's always in the back of our mind. Where's life taking me? Where am I growing? I've awakened, I've ascended, I've increased. I'm doing the work, I'm starting my own business, I have a platform. I'm doing 9 to 5 and I'm trying to grow. And I'm trying to work on God's purpose and God's calling. I'm multitasking. I'm spreading myself thin. But I'm trying to be obedient to the will of God while I'm also trying to survive in this human existence. Where's the win? Where's the middle ground? Where is my release from this slave mentality, this survival mode? When do I see elevation, prosperity? When do I get my kingdom, queendom? When do I meet my true counterpart? When do I get support, love? When am I acknowledged for who I am showing up to be, for God above all? We are triggered the most when we are awakening to our higher selves, because in the awakening process, a lot of times divine beings will elevate in their ego as well. Now I'm a divine child of God. Now I'm protected, highly favored. Nothing can touch me. Nothing can stop me. And then my ego takes over. And how dare they talk to me that way? How dare they cross me? Do they not know who I am? Do they not see how I'm protected? And then all of a sudden, everybody is overstepping their bounds. How dare they not know that I'm God's favorite? And we're living in the ego. Your humility goes out the door, because now we're exalted and put on a pedestal, the head and not the tail. So if someone crosses that boundary, the ego kicks in. Now I got to show them who I am. Now I got to show them God favors me. But if God is doing all that and you know who you are, you're letting go and God, and He's doing the work, why are you in the way? What do you got to show them? What do you got to prove to them? What do you got to say? Why are you matching energies? Why are you standing your ground and protecting yourself? Is way different than matching energies and getting in the ring. I'll say that again. Standing your ground and protecting your energy does not mean you match energies by getting in the ring and choosing war and not peace. Be on the offense. Feeling the need to be offensive is not the same as defensive. She said something to hurt my feelings. I feel disrespected. Feelings. I feel. So now I must show them. As divine beings, we must learn when it is time to step out of living in our feelings. Being triggered is a response to getting your feelings hurt. And a mathematical thinker, a queen of swords, a king of swords, an empress, an emperor that thinks logically and mathematically does not navigate life in their emotions, in their feelings. She said something disrespectful, but as a mathematical mover, I didn't even hear it. It bounced off. I alchemized it. I transmuted it. I wasn't a sponge. I didn't take it in. I didn't ingest it in order to find a way to offend it because it offended me. If you're matching karmic energy, then that means you're now becoming a karmic. That's what that means. And you can be in denial and tell yourself that that is not the energy. It absolutely is. I walk in the room. Who does she think she is? Who invited her? Why is she here? I don't like the way she looks. I don't like the way she speaks. They speak over you out of turn. A mathematical mover don't even recognize they're in the room or that they're speaking because they matter none. Their energy is not received, does not deserve a response. I don't hear you because you are belittling yourself so small that you are unseen. You vanish in the wind. But if I see you and I hear you and I choose to absorb your words as my truth, because it can only hurt you, it can only hurt me if I believe what they're saying is real about me. I don't like the way she speaks. I don't like the way she moves. I don't like the way she performs. Oh, you don't like the way I perform? If it hurts me, it's because I believe I'm doing something wrong and they're recognizing it and calling it out. And now I go within and I begin to question myself. Now I got to be on the offense. Now I got to be on the offense and let everyone around me who may have heard it know that I'm not one to play with. Because now I'm ashamed that maybe other people believe whatever was said. So I clap back and I snap back because they calling me out in public. And I care what everybody thinks about me. I care how I'm judged by the world around me. They don't sign your paycheck. They don't pay your rent. They're not the owner of your property. They're not the one who gave you the lease or the keys. They don't lay with you at night. They are not even in your bloodline. They don't control your destiny, your purpose. They're not God or goddess walking. They're just a karmic energy in the room, showing they are trashy, evil, lesser than. But they're inviting you in to join them in the dirt, in the mud, because they want to show everyone who you are not. They want to show everyone who you are not and who they want the world to see that you are. So you rise to the occasion because you're already not content inside with something that is going on. Whatever that is, you got to find out what it is that you're already holding on to that allows you. Now I have an avenue to let it out. Now I have an avenue to give it back to something and someone, and now they have given me that avenue. I've been holding on to this pain, this trauma, this abuse, this disrespect, this misfortune, this poverty, this cheating ex, these misbehaved children, this unhappiness, this unhealthiness in my body that makes me not feel good. The fact that I don't want to be here. Now they are giving me exactly what I need to give it back. And so you do. And so you do. And then when karma now, because now you picked up a new debt, it's a failed test, which has to be repaid. So now you received a new debt. And now that that debt has to be repaid, now we got to place blame on something. Now we got to place blame on something. Here we go again. My life again is in turmoil. A new bill comes in. A new financial opportunity doesn't reveal itself. I go home and I'm in an argument with the ex or with the present relationship. Something goes wrong the very next day and you blame it on that energy, that person, that circumstance. And now that blame is another new debt because you didn't take accountability. You didn't tap in. You didn't look at the man or woman in the mirror and say, what is it about me that they can see? They can see that I am a trigger button waiting to be pressed. What is it about me that shows up in the energy that they say, yeah, today is her. Today is him. Now what I have, I got to give back and they're going to get it because they open. In your body language. And you may not even see it. In your body language. In the way you refuse to say good morning. Or have a good day. Or you're triggered by them walking by you. And they look at you a certain way and you give it back. All that energy. All day long you're giving back energy. If you want to look at me, I'm looking at you. If you want to stare at me, I'm going to stare at you. What you looking at? You're waiting to see if you could hear a comment. You're focused so much. You're just waiting for someone to say something, to do something. As soon as you hear it, you are ready and on guard. You're waiting to not be seen, not be acknowledged by that boss, for that promotion, for that assignment. Someone is allowing your position to be questioned. You're always on guard. Everywhere you go, you're on the bus, you're on the train, you're at work, you're in the house, you're on social media, you're checking your accounts. You're waiting for a comment. You're always waiting for a problem. So problem is going to find you. Because as within, so without. As within, so we can't believe in as above, so below. We can't believe God will is always done. But then we refuse to believe as within, so without. Our will is also always manifesting. We can't pick and choose which one you believe in. You can't believe that God is the master of your life. But you aren't. That your energy isn't. That you aren't calling in exactly what is happening or revealing or manifesting in your existence. It's the same coin, double-sided. God cannot be the ruler of your life where you are so tapped in that you are receiving and calling in blessings with your energy. And when you get a blessing, it's because you earned it through that energy. And that is well received. But then as soon as you receive some negative energy, you cannot believe that it's also not from something that you've put out. It doesn't work that way. And as hard as it is to hear, because we don't never want to know that anything negative in our lives is because of us. The human flesh needs to blame something else when things go wrong so that we can continue to feel good about who we are. It's a self-protection response. It's inbred, ingrown. That's the reason why when we see fire, we don't put our hands in the flame because we know it's going to burn. That's why when we see cars moving and the light is green, we don't cross the road because we know we're going to get hit and die. That is why when we know that that is poison, that we don't eat it because we know that our life is in our own hands. And whatever we do to protect it, we have to be conscious of it. But then when it comes to words, somehow we believe that we don't feed into it, that it's just something given. You must ingest the words that are coming out of their mouth and take it in as your own in order to be triggered. For if you don't care what they say, what they do, or even that they in the room, how can you be triggered by something that you are already unbothered about? Because once they realize that you're unbothered and they can't trigger you, guess what? They'll move on to the next. They'll find somebody else. They'll know that you're a waste of time, a waste of energy, and they'll move on. If you don't play with the devil gets bored of trying to trigger you. And the devil says there are 8 billion other people in the world. Let me go find the next. And you're free from karmic energy. That's how that works. But if you sit there and you say, I'm open and I'm available for all the problem. I'm ready for all the problem. My ego wished a nigga would. A bitch would. I wish somebody would disturb my peace today. I wish. It's the operable word. God says, oh, you wish? You wish somebody would? I'm going to grant you that wish. I'm going to grant you all your desires. You see somebody rolling their eyes, and you may not even say it with your words, but your thought is, I wish they would say something. I wish they would do something. They're about to see who I really am. Okay. God says, okay, wish is granted. And that wish comes true. And then you in disbelief or the audacity that they would. It's lunacy to believe that God does not hear the words that you don't speak. God hears the intentions of your mind before you speak the words. That's what the gift of clairvoyance and clairaudience, that is where it came from. The ability to hear what has not been physically said. Telepathy. We embody those spiritual gifts and we claim it. We write it on our hashtag, on our channels. This is what I'm gifted as. So if you're gifted as that, and you know that God grants you those gifts are from God. Those gifts are you embodying a Christ consciousness. So if you can do it, what makes you think God didn't do it before you and can't do it still better than you? So although you didn't speak it out loud, God heard what you thought, God heard what you said, and God gave you all the problem. Now God says, okay, now deal with it because you wanted it. Now you face retaliation. On the job, they tell the supervisor, they report you. At home, your ex rises up in competition. Now there's an argument, a disagreement. fights because somebody's in their funky energy. Now your children want to disrespect you, not listen to you, ignore you. Now your parents, whoever, the community, the neighbor, everything is coming for you. And now you are in fear because you didn't think that there would be karma coming your way when they started it. Why not them? Why are they not getting over it? Why am I getting karma? Why am I being reprimanded, written up? Why am I being facing this? Why am I facing backlash for something they started? You engaged. You absorbed. Now you share in the karma. And that is how the world works. We can walk around in denial for the rest of our lives that the reason why our lives are the way they are is because of an internal seed of discontentment. An internal seed of discontentment is exact representation of the lives we living in. And that is it. There is no magic potion, no magic entity, no magic demon. No, it's a seed of discontentment that's grown within your own heart. Not your mind, not your spirit, in your heart. It's either childhood trauma, it's either heavy burdens that you're experiencing at the moment in your life, lack, poverty, scarcity, separation, divorce, anxiety, illegal matter, your health is declining, you don't feel well, seasonal blues, it's the weather, something of discontentment is already in you. And you don't even have time to work on that because you're too busy surviving, living, moving, that there's no time to be still. Be still and know that I'm God. Be still and know that I'm God. We're in the season of winter. It's the season of stillness. It's the season of hibernation. It's the season of quiet. But it's also the season of unity, coming together, reconciliation, forgiveness, resolution, celebration, increase, all mixed up together. But we get to pick and choose out of that melting pot which one we're going to focus on. We get to choose. It's a conscious choice every day. Which energy am I going to focus on today and why? The problem is, this is so tight, y'all. The problem is when we forget to make a conscious choice, when we're just allowing the universe to lead us, any direction will do. As long as I don't have to choose, any direction will do. I will go with the flow, no matter what it is. But I'll be ready just in case. It's against my wishes, my desires, my well-being. We're always on alert, always ready. And it's not even spoken. It's in here. It's in here. But here, it's not matching this. Because logically, we're saying, I'm in the flow. I'm trusting. I'm being guided. I'm headed in the right direction. I'm ready. I stay ready so I ain't got to get ready. But what this is saying is, even though all that's going on, it still better be about me. it still better be about me. It still better be about me. Because I need it to be about me for this to be okay and this to be well. It's been damaged. It's been bruised. It's been used, manipulated, broken, disrespected, lied to, cheated on, time after time after time after time. And this is guarded. This is guarded. This is guarded. But this saying, I'm walking in the season of flow. I'm trusting in God. I'm letting go and letting God lead the way. Do you see the inconsistency, the contradiction? We can't let go and let God and walk in the flow of life, trusting divine timing. And this is guarded and shielded. There is a discrepancy between the heart and the mind. And when there's an imbalance in the body, the soul is at an unrest. When there is an imbalance between the heart and the mind, the soul is at an unrest. And that is what God's working with, the soul. God's not working with the heart and the mind. That's the flesh. That is the feelings and the thoughts. That is the feelings and the memories. That is the trauma and the baggage. That's what we hold on to in case we need to remember. That is the boundaries and why they are there. God's working with the soul, the spirit. How's that soul looking? How's that spirit moving? Are we loving? Are we kind? Are we forgiving? When they overstep, what is our first response? Because the soul forgives. The soul understands. The soul empathizes. The soul understands they are not in their rightful mind. They are not in their rightful energy. They are not okay. They're bruised. They're broken. They're experiencing trauma. And they're giving it back to anything and everything. Guess what? It's not even about me. So I'm going to push that out. Let them find time to heal. I'm going to let them give it away. I'm not going to pick that up. That's what the soul says. The heart that is traumatized and the mind that is ready, on alert, says, I'm gonna give that all back. I'm going to return it to sender. I'm going to return it to sender tenfold so they don't dare again step on my ego, bruise my ego, disrespect my ego. The ego and the higher self can't live together. That's like the little black devil and the little white devil living as one. That's impossible. Black can be white and white can be black. Where's the middle ground? Because the middle ground is the spirit. The blackness is the heart. The whiteness is the mind, the logic, the discernment. The blackness is the feelings, the baggage, the emotions, the trauma. The middle ground is the spirit. The middle ground is the balance. The middle ground is supposed to control these two and keep them in their place. I am unmovable. I am unshakable. I am a force to be reckoned with, but you're not a force to be reckoned with by them, to be reckoned with by God, which means you let God do the work. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I'm God's force. God reckons with that. I don't have the energy, the time or the care to deal with that. So I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away. And people can't walk away because their ego is bruised. I can let them see I'm a chump. I'm a chump. I can't be a chump or a sucker. So you stand there and get in line with the chump and the sucker. And now who are you? Now you are matching their energy. So if they a chump and they a sucker and you're matching the energy, what is you? What's going on there? Because the divine being says, when I walk away, I show strength. I show no fear. I show that I'm unbothered. They can't get to my emotions because I don't walk in the spirit of emotions. I walk in the spirit of my higher self who sees none, hears none, and reacts to none of that trash, that karma. I choose peace and not war every day. And I choose to see peace in everything I see. And they are not going to steal my joy. They are not going to steal my joy that God gave me. They didn't even give it. They can't take it away. Because that's mine. I don't give my power to anything outside of me. That's my power. And I have the power to walk away just like I have the power to engage. So what's the difference? If you have the power to engage, don't you also have the power to walk away? So which do you choose in your higher self? The way to be no longer the way to be no longer triggered, to be no longer upset, to be no longer facing pain or trauma or arguments or abuse. The only way to be that, to embody that, to make sure you stay healthy, to make sure your blood pressure is off the charts, that you don't face disease in your body. Because diseases are caused by emotional instability. Yeah, we can't believe what they've been saying. Diseases are not generationally, what is the word? Illnesses are caused by imbalances in the body. Imbalances cause inflammation. There can be no disease without inflammation. When we say our blood pressure rises, when we say our sugar level rises, when we say cancer grows, when we say we're unstable, we have a headache, or every disease in the body is a result of inflammation. Every disease. Inflammation is an imbalance. It grows toxicity. Disease attaches to it. But how does the blood pressure rise? Because we got upset, or we took in too much sodium, too much of anything, in excess of anything, over the moderation that the body can withstand, has a negative reaction. Too much sugar, too much salt, too much pain, too much trauma, too much shame, too much guilt, too much worry, too much regret, too much anger, too much hate, too much of anything. Raising your voice is too much. Raising your elevation is too much. So the body reacts. Inflammation seeps in. Then comes the headache, the stomach ache, the nausea, the increased heart rate, the dizziness, the skin rashes, All that is caused by an imbalance of emotions. My emotions said, I need that cupcake, candy. I need that potato chip, that artificially sweetened soft drink. I need that cigarette, that coffee, but I need it in excess. I know it's not good for me. I know how I reacted to it before. It gave me the jitters. I know how I reacted to it before. It made me cough. It made me sick. I know what it did to me before. But maybe if I do it little bit by little bit, it'll lessen. Okay. The blood flows through our body. We have no control over how that blood flows, because we didn't put it there. We didn't create ourselves. We didn't design human existence. We don't know how we are divinely made. We know we have blood. We know we have a brain. We know we have organs. We know we cry tears. We didn't invent them. We didn't create them. We don't control having them. But we can control how they perform now that they are there. We know what changes them, positive and negative. But yet when we do it and we experience the effects of it, I couldn't help myself. They influenced me. They made me do it. They triggered me. But we're adults and we're grown. If you're watching this, we're adults and we're grown. We take accountability for, I went to work. I went to work. I did the work. I deserve the check. I expect the check to hit my account. I gave birth to these children. I expect them to respect me in my house. I got involved in this relationship. They know what I expect of them, to be treated with loyalty and respect. I do this, so I expect this in return. And then you get it in return because you did what it was supposed to give you back. So if you're getting feedback that's negative, you did what you were supposed to do to get that back. It's no magic potion to that equation. And that's what it is, black and white. 1313, Cashapp for mini reading. Oh my God, I got many. I'm sorry, I was going off and I didn't even pay attention. Okay, thank you, beloved, for your 1313 reading and your donation to the channel. I love and appreciate you. May Spirit bless you and return the seeds you sowed tenfold. Ashe. Let's dive right in, because I finished that benediction and I think I'll get it. So let's tap in. Let's tap in. 1313 Cashapp for your mini readings to get on the list. 1313. First mini reading. Your code number is 109. 109. Your timestamp for this reading, which will be in the description of the video, your timestamp will be 59:22. 59:22, 109 starts your reading. What did I cut the deck on? Victimization. Something that has gone on. And as you see her standing in the water, she's standing in the water. Water represents emotions. Water represents emotions. She's bound and blindfolded. Something has making you feel victimized. Something is making you feel bound and tied, unable to move, unable to get out of your emotions, trapped. Swords represent the mind, the knowing. So when you have swords all around you, your emotions are tied to a belief process, a thought process. With the eyes blinded, is something that you were thinking that is happening that you cannot control. You cannot see why it's being done, but you feel what's being done. So let's see what's going on, 109, my beloved, and what we can. Ace of Cups. Cut the deck on the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups are blessings given by the divine. Not by mankind, but by God. God is giving you an avenue to get out of your emotions of the past and in an emotional state of wellness in the present moment and walking forward into the future. This is a new cup. God is trying to refill your empty cup. You feel emptied out, depleted, fatigued, tired, burdened. And God is trying to refill that cup with love, support. God is trying to give you a way out. God wants you to know you are loved. You are protected and you are surrounded. That is angelic presence. That is a reminder that angelic presence is all around you at this time. So that's God saying, I see what you've been going through. I know you've been suffering. I know that you feel like you've been victimized by those around you. But you're focusing on it. Your focus on it is what's keeping you stuck in that water, in that emotional state of not being able to move, not being able to manifest or get out of it. So like I said, it's where you put your focus that moves the energy around you. And God's trying to offer you King of Swords, masculine energy. King of Swords, a masculine energy. Burdens. This represents someone at work. Someone that speaks out, that believe they have the right to speak against you. Whoever this masculine energy is, they cause these burdens and this heavy load placed upon you. This masculine energy. This masculine energy causing you to feel overburdened. This is the card of overwork. So it's definitely someone at your employment, possibly. Can I get the next card? Because okay, these cards are having some difficulty. There may be some resistance in your energy. There may be some resistance in your energy. That one fell out. And there you are. There you are, 109. There you are. There you are, the Queen of Cups. There you are, the Queen of Cups. But do you see the Queen of Cups on this card as she holds her cup in her hand? As she sits on the throne? There are angels all around her. There are angels all around her, holding her, watching over her, The Queen of Cups is someone who's very much tied to her emotional state. She's also very nurturing, a caregiver. The Queen of Cups desires to be treated well. She embodies love and affection, careness, but she's very soft and sensitive in her energy. But there is a Queen of Swords in your energy, causing you some heavy burdens. There's a King of Swords in your energy, causing you some heavy burdens. This King of Swords spoke up against you and stabbed you in the back. Stabbed you in the back. This King of Swords stabbed you in the back. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. You got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. They're both governed by the divine. Ace of Wands is an opportunity for a new beginning, a new direction, to head in a new direction, towards a new opportunity. And what is that direction, that opportunity? That is you. Resting. Resting. Resting your mind. Resting your heart. This is a getaway, a retreat, to walk away from, to get away from, to refocus your energy on in a new direction. You're being guided by the divine to focus your energy in a different direction. I'm also getting that continuing to feel the need to speak out and speak against what has been done to you, what has hurt your feelings, what has taken you off this Queen of Cups energy. Because the Queen of Cups is one that embodies peace. But with this overburden and being stabbed in the back, Spirit is saying if you continue to go in the direction of needing to speak out against, or stand up, or carry this sword, it may keep you in this overburdened and overwhelmed energy. If the divine is showing up on your behalf, that's a sign to let go and let God deal with it. But you definitely need to take a step back. You've got to take a step back. You got to meditate. You got to rest your mind. If this is at work and you can take some time off, if you could take a vacation, and you ain't got to have a vacation and go away. Sometimes a vacation is just to get away from the world. If you could take a vacation, take some time off, you need to rest. Because this Four of Swords is the energy of retreat. To retreat from it, to pull back from it, to get away from it. To see it in a different way, you may need to pull away from it. But if you believe there's been a King of Swords that rose up against you, you were absolutely correct. Come on now, what did I say? This King of Swords is coming out as the King of Wands. The King of Wands want all the problem. The King of Wands want all the problem. The King of Wands carries a big ego. They're narcissistic. Didn't I say this was at work? Worked together with other people to stab you in the back. Work together with other people to stab you in the back. There you go. You're the Empress. They did this to a divine Empress. an earth angel. They surely will receive their karma for messing with an earth angel. You are an earth angel. And that's why God, the divine, has stepped into your reading twice here with Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. God got your back. God knows the desires of your heart or to be released, to have some peace from this situation. But in order to have peace from this situation, you got to pull back. You got to pull back your energy, your emotional involvement. And if that means taking some time away, taking some time off if you can, then you need to do so that you can recuperate and get back within yourself. You are the Empress, and you embody fertility and prosperity and love and abundance and joy and happiness. You're an earth angel, protected by the Most High. But you got to remember that and not get in the way and let God do the work. Don't engage in the drama. Move your energy away into a place of peace and rest, knowing that God will take care of it. Tell God what you need, what you want, what you expect, and then move out the way and let God do the work. Because right now you are overburdened. This is heavy. This is heavy on your heart. Heavy. Come on now. 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords. 10-10. A new beginning, a new direction, a change in the winds, closing of a cycle, not looking back. 10-10. But it all depends on you remembering who you are and not getting involved in this situation any further. You got to pull back and let go. And let God win your battles, fight your battles. This battle is not yours. This battle is not yours. This King of Swords that comes out as a King of Wands is already a karmic, already in the ego, already narcissistic. Believes they running the show. They have people with them, ready to gather with them. Don't engage in a war that you can't win on your own. You're Queen of Cups. You're not made to fight. You're a lover and not a fighter. Give this battle to your ancestors, to God. The divine wants all the problem. So let the divine have it. You go somewhere and rest and retreat and be the beautiful, pretty, divine angel, earth angel that you were meant to be. Don't get in the mud with these karmics. This is what they want, to knock you off your throne. Get away, break away. It's going to be handled. It's going to be handled. And 7 of Cups. If you're afraid of a missed opportunity, losing your job, if you're afraid that this situation is going to take everything that you work for away, the answer is no, it ain't. No, it won't. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. They can't take nothing they didn't give to you. They can't take nothing away from you that God gave you. God gave you the Ace of Cups and everything that comes with it. Because you are a divine feminine earth angel. They cannot take away what God gave you. So you will not lose anything that belongs to you. You will not lose anything that belongs to you. They didn't give it. They don't hold it. They don't control it. But you control your emotions. You control your fate. Walk away. You're made of light and love, but you're also very hypersensitive. And Queen of Cups is highly empathetic. You, like a sponge, you take in energies around you. You're going to have to learn how to block that out. You're going to have to gather your strength and block it out. It's how you move. It's how you move. But you're going to have to learn that you don't have to face any battle, any demon, any karmic, because you're not alone. Step out the way and say, ancestors, take the day, take the moment, lead the way. I don't have time. I got better things to do. I'm supposed to be living as a divine earth angel. Hello? And go do what you do best. Be happy. Be healthy. Be abundant. Okay, 109. That is your reading. Thank you for choosing me to bring you the word, the message. Be well. Be well with God. God got you. And when God holds, can't no man move. All right, 1313, many readings. Cashapp to the hashtag in the title to receive your on the spot 1313 mini reading. Issues, concerns, warnings. What's to come? What's coming? Who's coming? What needs to go? What do you need to do? 1313 mini readings. And Spirit will speak to you. Tomorrow is the winter solstice, ancestral prosperity ritual. It'll be live. Any donation to the channel, super chat, super thanks, Cash App gives you a $1,000 ancestor money buck ritual burn. We will send wishes, requests. Come on, as I said that, do you see the Wheel of Fortune? As I said that, the Wheel of Fortune popped out. They already let me know it's going to be a success. They already let me know it's going to be a success and it's going to be blessed. They already listen. This represents good fortune, good luck. It represents destiny, emotion. They already let me know, Alicia. We see, we hear, and we in the room. Put your name on the list. That reminds me. Who just sent me a donation? Let me put your name on the list. And then I will read out those so far on tomorrow's Ancestor Money Burn Prosperity Ritual. We are acknowledging winter solstice. We are acknowledging the primordial mother, Mother Nature, Gaia, Mayat, Isis, Persephone, the Black Madonna, Mother Mary of Christ, who birthed our Messiah at this time of year to bless the earth. Bless the earth. We're acknowledging that the gate is open to receive the blessings that were promised in His word to prosper us. So, who do we have so far on the list? We have Castina, Julia, Yamina, of course, me, Alicia. We have Elijah, we have Julia ×2, and we have Alasia. There was someone else that emailed me, but I did not receive your donation. If you'd like to be on tomorrow's Prosperity Ritual Burn, we're doing it live in prayer and meditation. Any donation to the channel, super chat, super thanks, Cash App will get you a $1,000 ancestral money burn sent out to the universe. The gate is open. The portal is open. Get in. You got to be in it to win it, so they say. Yes. Thank you for all who joining in. 1313 for a mini reading. Any donation will get you a prosperity burn for tomorrow's ritual. Even if you send the cash app for the ancestral money burn after the live, it'll still be counted. If you book a 1313 mini reading after the live, you'll be placed on the next day's live reading. If you book through my website, you are not receiving the 1313. That is only a mini reading donation honor during the live. If you book by my website, those are not mini sessions. Those are not mini readings. Those are half an hour and above at the regular price. So if you want to partake of the 1313 discount and you cash app it after the live, you will be placed on tomorrow's list or the day after. The mini readings, the codes are by the timestamp that your payment was received. That is how I code your reading, by the timestamp when your donation was received. So if you look in a Cash App, the time is there. That is your code. I do not put names. I do not call people out. Your business is your business, and nobody needs to know your prediction, your prophecy, your manifestation, or what's going on in your life. Right? We're moving in silence. I respect privacy. So the timestamp is per your code, your time when I received your payment donation. That's how I move. $13.13 mini reads. We're moving on to the energy. So as far as the collective, as far as the entire collective, ancestors, as far, because I know y'all here, I can feel you in my energy. Sometimes I'm too hot and sometimes I'm too cold. I know what kind of energy is in the room. So, to the ancestral energies on deck. To the ancestral energies on deck. Why am I hearing pull from another? They don't want this, that. They don't want this, that. To read for the universal energies of what's going on in the collective. Okay, come on now, it keeps coming out. We keep getting Wheel of Fortune. There's something coming in that you don't see. An offer. Ooh, okay, now I know why they telling me to pull from another deck. There is a trigger coming in. Trigger warning. There is a trigger on its way. Somebody want problem. Somebody want problem. Somebody's in your energy that wants all the problem. But they're telling me to choose my ancestral cards. You know what? All right, ancestor, I hear you. But I need to pull from this before that. I will definitely pull from your deck, but something just told me I need to pull from this as well. So I got some ancestors here and some deities. Y'all in disagreement? Okay. Someone you having a disagreement with or been in disagreement with in the past want all the problem. And they're coming to either trigger you physically or they're sending you some triggering energy. They're either speaking to others, speaking about you. We're going to figure out what they're doing. But there is somebody who is triggered by a situation that has occurred between you and them. And they want all the problem. Do we not see the gambler? Do you not see the gambler with loss and risks? This person took a gamble. This person played their hand in a way they shouldn't have. In a way they shouldn't have. This person put something out there in the universe that they shouldn't have. They took a gamble against you. And they are experiencing loss because of a risk that they took. Okay, Spirit. Somebody is upset because they gambled against you and lost. Okay, let's get some more. And now this person may not be happy with the outcome. Come on now, Spirit. Y'all not playing today. Y'all not playing today. Do you see the sleeper? Do you see the sleeper with cause and effect in clarity? Something has been revealed to this person. Their eyes have been made aware that they misstepped. Something they did, they know now they shouldn't have done. The sleeper, they know that you know. This is the third eye. This is an evil eye. They know that you know what they tried to do. They know that you know what they tried to do. Run away. Run away. The cage is open and somebody's on the run. Secrets and running from problems. The cage is open. Somebody is on the run. Possibly with the cage, somebody's on the run from going to prison. Somebody's on the run from being locked down as a future energy. They did something, they gambled, they took a risk, and they lost. The third eye, this could be the divine that was watching. The divine was watching what they were doing in the dark. Or they thought that you were asleep. They thought the divine was asleep, but everything was seen. They weren't hiding. They weren't hiding in the shadows. It was revealed and exposed. Either you knew the whole time, the divine let you know, or the divine was watching. But now they are receiving the effects of something they caused. And they may be on the run, avoiding their own consequences. The gate is open and they on the run. What? Do you not see fate? Fate? Come on. Does that not look like a cord cutting ritual? Do you not see the cords being cut? Accepting help and guidance. You cut the cord. You either recently did a cord cutting ceremony, ritual. You energetically cut the cords, which means you walked away. You were unbothered and not get involved. You're waiting for karma to have its play. You know what's coming because you know what's done, what was done. You accepted help from the divine, from your angels, from your guides. It says guidance. When you cut the cords and you let go and let God and stepped out of the way, God stepped in. And fate is up to God. Why? You see the queen? This is the Queen of Swords, which is you. Now, you could have a platform, a social media, a podcast. Speaker of the Queen of Swords is a speaker of the truth. Someone that shared their experiences, that told the truth. Queen of Swords doesn't hide behind a lie. Masculine or feminine energy. The Queen of Swords represents a truth teller from the heart. It represents somebody that has high integrity, high morality. And because you were determined to have the truth prevail, and you spoke the truth, and you told the truth, you have caused all the effects that are about to come. You have broken the veil. You have taken off the mask. You have revealed the lies and the secrets. You have revealed what was hidden in the dark, what they were doing, what they intended. Queen of Swords also represents a judge, someone overseeing a legal matter, making a determination, non-biased. Puppeteer. Puppeteer is someone who is, do you see how they are? Someone who is emotionally and mentally and spiritually handled like a puppet on a string. This person could be going through spiritually transmitted demons. This person could be embodying spiritually transmitted demonic energy that's controlling what they do, what they've done, and how they move. This person could have been under spell work, dark spell work by someone else. Queen of Swords can also represent someone that was controlling how they thought, their mind. Spell work. They could be saying this is the reason why they were behaving and performing in the energy that caused them to receive this karma. That whatever they did to you, that someone else was forcing them to do it. Missed opportunities and fear of failure. Missed opportunity and fear of failure. This person could have done it because they refused maybe to live the way they used to when they were a child. Maybe they were a child of trauma, a child of poverty, a child of neglect and abandonment. If they refuse to live in that energy as an adult, they may have sided with the devil or done what they did, took a gamble to get out of that energy. They were willing to risk it all, and they did. This person sold their soul to the devil for gain, for accolade, for attention, for status, for material wealth. Didn't I say? ambitious, setbacks. This person did this to get ahead. This person did this to get ahead. To make sure that they will always be in front, be on top. That's what they aspire to do. To win. At all costs necessary. And now, if you were the competition, if you were the reason why they were putting in this energy, a failed connection, a failed relationship, a karmic flame, a separation, a divorce, an ending, disagreements, arguments, competition, regardless of who it is, if that was the energy, they took a risk to bring you down, to set you back, to block you, to stop you, delay you. And it's bouncing back. The divine has returned it. The divine has sent it back. The divine cut your cords and freed you. But they are paying. They are facing the effects of what they caused, what they put out, what they aspired to do. Yeah, this has to do with your work. This has to do with your work. This person said you were a dark witch. This person said you were a dark witch. They believe that everything happening to them is because you sent it, that you retaliated, that you did spell work, that you are the reason that they are going through. Maybe they think you are put spells out against them. Maybe the spell that they were under manipulated them to believe that it was you so they wouldn't see it was them and wake up and break the spell. This is definitely your work against your work. We see mentorship and finances, patron. You're paving the way. You're a mentor, a coach, a leader, a speaker, a truth teller, an influencer, a guide. This is what you do for a living. You work for the divine. And witch is not a negative word. Witch is not a negative word unless it's a karmic. But if it's a light worker that works for the divine, a mentor, they tried to stop your finances, tried to block your spiritual gifts. This dark witch, with experimentation and rebellion, they put energy out into the universe that was not blessed, not anointed, not proven to manifest against you. You had too much protection. With all this angelic guidance, you were already protected, but they didn't know who you were. So when they put it out, it was immediately blocked and resent. And now they're facing the debts of their own karma. And they're still blaming you. Don't understand what happened. You're definitely a mentor, a leader, a coach, a speaker. Queen of Swords, you're a speaker of the truth, a seer, a medium, an alchemist. You transmuted this energy. When you cut the cords, when you asked to be released, when you surrendered and let go and let God, you planted the seed that began turning the wheel of fortune in your favor. You planted the seed that began turning the wheel in your favor. It put your destiny in motion. You gave them permission, your God's permission, to handle the situation. And so they're going through tower after tower after tower and blaming you for protecting yourself. Blaming you for protecting yourself, and that's what you love. As if that's not a human response to being attacked. But you didn't get on the offense. You didn't get on the offense. You weren't triggered. You didn't match energy. You didn't choose war over peace. You went within. You went to your guides, your angels, your ancestors. You went to the Most High. You prayed. You cried. You meditated. You cut the cords. Whether it was in a ritual or just energetically, verbally. You requested a removal. You didn't want anyone in harm's way that wasn't trying to harm you. So you didn't do any black magic. You just protected yourself and those you love in peaceful energy. God, protect me. That is all I need. Allow me to be released from this energy, to flourish in your prosperity. I surrender my all to you to have your will, your way. Lead me in a new direction, I will go. And when you did that, a gate was opened. And karma was released. And that is how it's done. When you're walking in the Spirit of God, when you're a light worker, that is how it's done. You don't have to wage a war. You don't have to wage a war. You simply have to speak your needs. Walk away in peace. And focus on what you do. And let God take care of it. And it's being handled and taken care of. Someone took a gamble on your life and theirs. In turn, not understanding that it wasn't worth the loss to them to try to come for you. It wasn't worth the loss. It would have been better to choose peace, to choose compromise, to choose to settle, to choose forgiveness, to choose that we all human and we all make mistakes, that no one's perfect. And God is not through with any of us yet. We're always growing, learning, increasing, getting better. If that's your journey, it would have been better to make peace and to walk away, to accept that it was over and done, and take the lessons and leave the hurt and move on. There's always something better to come. A loss is only an opportunity for a new gain. That's it. That's all it is. And it would have been better to realize that we don't own each other. We're not living in slavery. It's not the 1800s. We're not living in slavery. It's not the early 1900s. We don't own anyone. You don't own anyone. The divine has created us all. Our life is in the hands of God. We don't own any other person. We're not obsessed. We're not possessions to be bought, to be owned, to be coveted, to be stalked, to be destroyed. So when it is over, it's because God said it's over. Divine timing, trusting the process. God stepped in. Something wasn't going in the right direction. The energy, the relationship was karmic. It may have not started that way, but it was going that way. There were feelings in the way, secrets in the way, lies in the way, deceit in the way, third parties in the way. Whatever was in the way, it wasn't a good energy. So God stepped in and said, This got to stop. This can't go on. It's best you separate and move on your separate ways. Learn from the lessons and leave the past hurt behind and move on and grow from it, mature from it, learn from it so you don't relive it again. But some people keep holding on to the pain and the trauma and the hurt and the arguments and the competition and the envy and the jealousy until it takes over and consumes their entire being, their mind, their body, their emotions, their finances, their home, their children, everything around them becomes toxic. They get in so deep that they don't even know it, that they are karmic. Most karmics don't know they're karmic. They're living in the illusion that they're victims. And they're owed something. And they hurt everything they touch because they're hurt. And then innocent people run into these people and lives are destroyed, families are destroyed, bloodlines are cursed because people refuse to grow up, to realize that life goes on. It's not the end of the world if you got to find somebody new or do something new or move somewhere new or be something new. It's not the end of the world. Life moves on. You get to choose better. That's the blessing of learning the lesson. Somebody is in denial. Somebody won't take accountability. Somebody wants to play the blame game every day. They open their eyes. It's time. It's time to release the past, to let go and let God. Yeah, somebody here is a wounded healer. Maybe you're guarding your heart, guarding that which you love, your finances, your home, your body, your family. But God says, all because you're wounded, you have the ability to heal other people through your life experiences. So take it as a blessing. Now you have purpose. All that did was give you purpose. All that did was awaken you to, now I have a story to share, to help, to heal, to elevate, to move on, to bring in some money, some income, a new career, a new job, a new opportunity, to get on a platform, a podcast, write a book, sing a song, to do something, to bring up the next one. That brings in rewards. Yeah, now I get the opportunity to really love myself. While they were in my energy, while they were in your energy, maybe you couldn't love yourself. Maybe you forgot yourself. Maybe you didn't put yourself first. Maybe you were taking less than you deserved or nothing at all in return. They opened your eyes to, now I need to love myself. Take care of yourself. Do for yourself. Treat yourself better. That's how people learn to treat you. Now they want to have a conversation. Now they want to have a conversation. Now they're in the thick of it. Now they're in regrets. Now they understand what went on. Now they are awakened to, maybe there's something I need to do to change this situation. They are trying to muster up enough strength to have the conversation, to reach out, to speak. But are they willing to give you the truth? Are they willing to purge, to let it go? Are they willing to take off the mask? because there are secrets and skeletons all up in the closet. They gambled a lot. They lost a lot. They took a lot of risks to come after you, at you, to blame you, to shame you. Are they willing to tell you how far they went? What they've done to purge, to make amends, to put it all on the table? Are they ready to show and prove how they really feel about you? Because this is how they really feel about you. This is how they really feel about you. You are the healing strength. You are the guiding light. You are the healer. You bring them good fortune. You rise above it. Definitely in the public eye, because the star is famous. So you are definitely in public somehow, some way. Whether it's in your community, on your job, in your home, in your career, on a platform, or somehow people see you. And that is how they see you. They're trying to find the strength to come through and let you know what was done, what was said, the risks they took. They gambled you with options, kept you in your emotions, waiting, wondering, questioning their true feelings, what they were doing when they were not around, not looking for you, not speaking to you, not investing in you. There are questions that need to be answered. There are truths that need to be told. They want to come back. They want to talk. But are they willing to really let it all go? Or this person is still living in their ego, afraid you will judge if you know. If that's how you would decide, if you know how far they went, how deep it goes. Will they be willing to spill all the information? Or they just come in with a half truth, enough to manipulate you to be confused, to juggle your decision back and forth, to reconsider. What did I just say? They're already afraid of your rejection. They're already afraid that you will reject any offer they bring to your table. Spirit says it don't even matter who's right and who's wrong in the end. In the end, it don't even matter who's right and who's wrong. The only thing that matters in the end is the truth, the respect, the love. That's all that matters in the end. The truth, the respect, the consideration, and the love, the honesty, the openness, the human. They know who you are. They know who you've always been. They know the energy you embody. This is what keeps pulling them in. Even if they don't want to. Even if they fought not to. Even if they try their hardest. They can't forget you. They can't forget that what was done, what was said. Haunts their dreams. Haunts their dreams. The risks they took. They know. You may not know everything, but you know a lot. It came out. Everything wasn't hidden. They don't even want you to know the little you know. The stuff you don't know, it may be too much. Be the reason why it's too late. Be the reason why it's really over. Yes, you may decide to forgive in your own energy because you've transmuted and you've given that part away for your own good, for your higher self to manifest. But it doesn't mean you will forget the lessons, the disrespect, the inconsideration, the evil, the toxicity, the gang stalking. Doesn't mean you will forget how little concern they had over your welfare. And some people think that if you don't reconcile, it means you didn't forgive. No, it don't. It means I reconciled with myself that this is not the best thing for me going forward. And I must continue to go in a new direction. But in order for me to do that, it means I already forgave you. Because to move on means I've let go of the past. So I have forgiven. I've released you. Elijah, who's at the door? Excuse me a moment. That's a daggone cable company. He's trying to get me to switch my cable. Moving on. Knocking like they the popo. Disturbing my dog peace. Tell you that. It's young people. So I ain't hating. Doing what they do. They could be doing something else. But it is what it is. See how I'm not offended? They disturb me, but I'm not offended. That's just cable trying to get you to change cable. Young people in the neighborhood, that's all. See how I'm not offended, even though they disturbed me and broke my concentration? But with that mess, they just doing what they do. They don't intend to offend. They don't know what I'm in here doing. A few years ago, I would have opened the door and been like, why you knocking on my door like that? Is you out your mind? I would have got all up in the problem and gave it back. Now I just breathe. Now, just breathe. They just doing what they do. Options, because you have the choice. You have the choice every day to decide how your energy moves. It's up to you. But this energy that came up against you, that took risks to see your demise, that's now facing karma for what they've done when you were just out there surviving, minding your business, and biding time for your life to change in a better direction. When you were just waiting, minding your business, working on your own, doing what you do, and they set out to stop your destiny, to stop you from manifesting, from prospering, from moving into a new connection, a new relationship, a new direction, from whatever it is that you tried to do, that they did work against you. And there was spell work done to block you out, to shut you up, to keep you in depression and lack and poverty. Sad, so that you couldn't love again, couldn't live again, would be undesirable to anyone. that you would look like what happened to you. This was their wish, to affect your health, your fortune, your family, your home, your welfare, your being. This is what was done. This is the risk. This was the gambles. They did whatever they had to at anything necessary to get you, to take you out. But it did not manifest because you didn't match that energy. You did not match that energy. You rose above it. They didn't know that trauma sent you into an awakening, sent you into an ascension, sent you into a transformation, because trauma is what is needed to begin opening that gate. That's exactly all they manifested. And because you did, and you accepted, and you surrendered, everything that was done in the dark came to God's light and was exposed to the Most High, to the guides, to the ancestors, to the angels, to Metatron that took notes and names and addresses and deeds and receipts and videos and conversations and texts and messages. Everything was seen. Can hide from God. And although they thought they had the energy and the power of the devil on their side to wage a war against you, when the devil showed up and saw who you were, and chosen, an angel, a star seed, when the devil showed up in your home and your ancestors were sitting in the room and your guides answered the door, hello, and said, come on in here, let's hash it out, talk it out. And the devil went back and laughed in their face, said, you really sent me over there? So you weren't even thinking about my welfare. You just wanted what you wanted. You didn't care who got hurt or who it affected. So now you're the target. Now I'm coming for you. I couldn't get them. Their ancestors was waiting. Judgment was waiting for my ass. God created me. God created the devil. The devil said, God created me. God was waiting when I got there. And now I'm being reprimanded. So guess what? It's hunting season on your ass. They gamble too much. And still to this day, blaming you. Lunacy at its best. God says now you can zone out of the world and tap into God. Now you can answer the call. Now you can get into your destiny because all has been released. All has been judged. Justice has been served. Karma has been served. Now you can focus on your goals. Now you can focus on your new life, your new beginning. So move on in your energy. Be purposeful in your days. Either they're a masculine energy or you are. Either I'm talking to a masculine energy or they are a masculine energy. Didn't God say give yourself the closure that you seek? Give yourself the closure you seek. This person may be coming to talk, but they're not coming to apologize. Oh, they're not sorry. They only sorry they got caught. They're not sorry for what they've done. Because while they were doing it, they were gaining. While they were gaining, you were losing. It all fell apart, but they're not sorry because they did gain something as long as they were. They're sorry that they were exposed, caught, judged. So they may be coming to talk as one last desperate attempt to reverse destiny, but they're not coming because they're sorry. They're not coming with an apology. So that apology you're looking for is never coming. Stop looking. Stop hoping. Stop wanting. They're not going to give it to you. There ain't no closure coming from their side because they're not trying to close the gate. They're still trying to win. Still trying to manipulate. Still testing the waters. Still seeing how strong you are. How guided you are. How protected you are. They're not coming to close the gate. They're hoping you open the door. Hoping you reconciliate. Back down. Lessen yourself. Close your mouth. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. God is offering you a new beginning. Everything is coming full circle. All you got to do is stay in the flow of wholeness. Stay in the flow of wholeness. 2 blanks. You know what that means. 1313 for mini reading. Before I close out this session, if you're interested in a mini reading, live at the moment, on the spot, 1313 to the Cashapp in the title. You will get your live mini reading. If you have questions, concerns, you need answers, get it while it's hot. Because if you send 1313 after the session is closed, you'll be on tomorrow's list for your reading. Any donation, super chat, super thanks, we get you a $1,000 ancestor money buck. Tomorrow's live in honor of winter solstice that began today will be a money ritual, a prosperity burn for the ancestors. If you put your name on the list, any donations, super chat, super thanks, cash out to the channel, your name will be put upon a money buck. There will be a live ceremony tomorrow. I will post it in the comments so you will know. Right now it's at 1 p.m. Get in the live and watch your money, your prosperity, your lottery ticket be sent on to the universe to come back tenfold. The portal is open. The portal is open. It's prosperity season. It's winning season. So far, we have Julia, ×2. We have Elijah. Of course, me, Alicia. We have Castina. We have Yamina and Malaysia. They're on the list for tomorrow's ritual money burn. If you'd like to get on the list, as we give a final offering to the ancestors for manifesting this reading. As the flame burns, we send gratitude to the ancestors for blessing this reading, this live, with confirmation, clarity, discernment, prosperity, release, and renewal. Ashe, Ashe. Before I close out this session, 1313 live readings. If you rather have a personal reading, you can book on my website. I do not honor the 1313 on live bookings on my website, that's the regular price. That is not a mini reading. That is a personal one-on-one live session. So the prices are according to what's in the description box at the end of the live. Let's get some ancestor cards to close out. If you 1313 after the live is closed, you'll be on tomorrow's list. Your number, I read live readings by code. I do not put people's name and business in the chat on the channel. So your code will be timestamped for your reading in the description box. Your code, if you look in your Cash App when you sent your payment or your donation for your 1313, that code number will be the timestamp on the clock for when the payment was sent and received. So when you see your timestamp by code number, it will be when your payment was received. Okay? We're moving in silence. Everybody don't need to know your business or what's going on in your business. That is how it works. Especially if you're still being gang stalked, still being watched. You don't need everybody to know your business by me calling your name out in the video and them seeing what your reading is. If they can see what your reading is and they're a karmic and they're following you and watching you, especially if they hijacked your phone, tapped into your energy, knowing what you do, listening in, or have someone else reporting, you don't want them to know what's coming towards you or that you're even seeking spiritual help. I know I wouldn't. Okay. Because that often triggers people. You know, that's my personal business. Why you call me out? I didn't have permission to call you out. So I won't take it upon myself for my ego to believe that that's okay with your ancestors for me to do so. I strongly believe in confidentiality. Maybe that's because I've worked in healthcare all my life. The HIPAA laws govern me. Maybe that's why code of ethics is strong in me. Because it's a division I've worked in all my life. Heavy code of ethics working in healthcare. Working in treatment centers with drug addictions and mental illness. Working with domestic violence victims. And victims of abuse in all areas. Maybe my code of ethics is heavy like that because of that. I know when things need to be hidden for safety reasons. Okay. We got it's up to you. It's up to you. If you believe, if you have a question that you're asking about, a situation you're asking about, Spirit is saying it's still up to you. And the result that you need to see, the favorable outcome that you need to receive, it will come as long as you believe it will. Your energy is calling in the outcome you deserve and you desire. If you believe for it, then that's how you achieve it. It's up to you and where you put your energy. How things will manifest going forward in whatever situation you're in. Did I not say someone's health was improving? Your health is improving. Someone here having issues with their health. Maybe it was sent that way. People worked on it. Spell work was done. Spell work was done against your health. That came out. But your health will be improving. The more you stay in positive energy, the more you stay high vibrating, brings in good energy, brings in improving health. As long as you don't match negative energy, ask your angels if you have any questions at any time. You got guides, you got angels, you got ancestors. They're always on deck. And prayer and meditation, ask for a sign. Ask for a synchronicity in a song, in a book, on a billboard, on a sign, in an angel number. Ask for direction. They will send it to you. They'll be grateful that you remember they're there to assist you. Pray about it. And then believe the answers you receive. I just heard, and if you don't believe me, ask your own guides. If you don't believe me, ask your own guides. You have your own system of support. We all do. Anything else? Anything else, my angels? The situation will improve. The situation will improve. It's going to get better. Stop worrying. Stop questioning. Stop wondering. Stop hoping. It's going to get better. Karma has been served. Judgment has been called. And justice is bringing in balance to the situation. If you believe, that's how you achieve better health, a better mindset, a new beginning, a fresh start. And when will it improve? In the near future. Not in months, not in years. In the near future is days, weeks maybe, a couple, a few. But it's around the corner because it didn't come out within months. It didn't come out within the next year. It came out in the near future. This is days away, a few weeks away, 3, 5, the most. Just stay working on your self-love and self-care. Knowing that you have been released from all and everything that was holding you back, keeping you ill, depressed, alone, sad, blocked, delayed, distracted. What did I say? Do you see let go? And let God? Let go and let God? That's what that means. Let go and trust. Let go and let God. God said, I got you. And I got this. And I saw and I heard. And I know. Don't worry. I know what they've done. I know what they said. I know what they meant. Don't worry. Choose peace and not war. It ain't your battle anymore. It ain't your battle anymore. Walk away. Close the door. Walk into the light. Envision your goals. Your new home. Your new car. Your new boo. Your new family. Your new career. That new opportunity. Financial wellness. Increase. Stability. Letting go of the baggage. Breaking down those brick walls to let people in, to support you, collaborations, partnerships, events, traveling, exploring. That's what you should be focused on. The newness that's trying to enter your life, your energy, your health is improving. Why am I tongue twisted? Your health is improving. So you can have the ability to move. To move where, to move how, to move when. It's totally up to you. That card came out, right? It's totally up to you. It's time to stop asking for answers outside yourself. Yes, it's good to get a mentor, a guide, someone experienced, someone dedicated, committed to you, giving you their time, their attention, focusing on your needs and your goals, helping you stand on your own 2 feet so you can fly solo. Absolutely. But what's not okay is to only rely on outside sources. You have a mind. You have a gut. You have a third eye. You have a crown. You have roots to be planted. We all do. We're all trees of life with roots, connections, cords. Hello? We're all trees growing, harvesting, bearing fruit. What kind that is up to you. Do you want to bear sweet, delicious apples, or are you bearing sour lemons? Because every day you in your feelings, and bitter, and angry, and resentful, and hateful, and feeling like a victim, crying wolf. What kind of fruit are you bearing from your tree? Are you blessed to be a blessing? Are you giving back? Are you working for the divine? Are you putting something good out? What are you making footprints in the sand? Are you leaving a legacy that the divine can be proud of? What work for you? What work are you doing is speaking for you? It's not the 9 to 5, unless you're 9 to 5, you are a caregiver, a humanitarian. Unless in your 9 to 5, you're already in your purpose. You're a nurse, a doctor, a therapist, a counselor, a coach, a teacher, a lawyer, a songstress, a writer. Not unless you're serving humanity in your 9 to 5. If you're already doing that and giving back. But if you're just, biding your time, pushing papers and hitting a clock, you hate to go and you hate to get home at the same time. And if you know that energy. God is blessing us according to what we do. How else will He do it? Okay, 1313 mini reads. I'm off the clock in 7 minutes. I've gone over by a half hour, but I'm getting off in 7 minutes. So if you want a mini reading, it's 1313. If you want to get on tomorrow's ritual burn, prosperity burn, any donation to the channel, super chat, super thanks, or Cash App, will give you an ancestral but in tomorrow's money burn ritual, there will be at 1 p.m. If you're not able to be live, but your name is on the list, it will be recorded on the channel. You can go back, you can watch it, you can induce your prayers, your intentions, along with the video. It's still energy. No matter how many times it's replayed, it's still energy in the moment. So don't worry about not being in the live if you're on the list. That's just a prosperity burn. Our names being called. Do not bring in any negative energy. At that time, we are free to call on spirit and to put ourselves out there. We don't need code names for calling in blessings. So that people will... Your name will be in the video in the description box, and it will forever be encoded in the universal energy. Long as that video lasts on YouTube, and that is forever, your blessings will continue to manifest. Every time you go back and pray and meditate on the energy, it's a prosperity ritual for you. So it's the gift that keeps on giving. Four minutes off the clock. 13:13 mini reads. Ooh. A new romantic cycle begins. We got new moon in Libra. New moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. When is Libra season? October? July to October? Because I know it's not October to November. By the beginning of fall, by the end of summer, it says a new romantic cycle begins 2025. Someone got love coming in. I remember Soul Plan, The Fated Life, Verse Destiny, and I remember this is the soulmate. This is the soulmate connection being placed back together. This is a soulmate from a past lifetime coming back into your energy. I remember there's a soulmate returning, a counterpart returning next year. By the end of summer, you will meet your lifetime partner. There is a soulmate returning from another lifetime. And when you meet, it'll just be something that you remember about each other. That's how you will know. It'll be like you've known each other before. That's how you'll know it's this person. The courageous peony. Let yourself be seen. Get out there. Enjoy life. Flirt a little. Let your hair down. Loosen your necktie. Have some fun. Be open. Be open-minded. Be courageous. Because it's going to come in. And Spirit wants you to receive it well and be accepting. It's for you. It's a gift. It's a blessing. A new romantic cycle in Libra. Libra is Justice card. This person will bring balance into your life. Do you see the dark moon? This person is about to heal some old energies in you. Then prosperity lies ahead. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Taurus is April, March to April. Or is it April to May? But I know it's April because my mom was a Taurus. Her birthday's in April. By April, by the spring, coming soon. You got some money coming in, some prosperity, a new career, a new opportunity, an increase, an inheritance, a blessing, a gift. I see improving health, followed by prosperity, which brings in newness, followed by a new love. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. And what brings it all together? Your courage, your inner courage. Step out of your comfort zone. Somebody needs to step into their North Node. Your North Node is a representation of what you are here to truly embody. Your sun sign is just how the world sees you. It's how you show up. But your North Node is actually what you're here to embody. It's truly tied to your purpose. Someone needs to step into their North Node. Study it, learn it, master it. Open the keys to it. If you need a birthright reading, session, breakdown, information, that includes your birth chart, your soul path, your life number, the number of partners, how you are attracted, which ones you should stay away from that don't magnetically on the same level as yours. Every life path doesn't belong with another life path. There are certain life path numbers that do not belong with other life path numbers. They are a contradiction. You need to know that. It goes on not with just intimate relationships, with friends, with coworkers, with bosses. Sometimes their zodiac sign or knowing their birth date, it will tell you why you're not getting along. Even your children. Hello? So a birth chart reading is not just your zodiac chart by itself. I do a full breakdown of your total energy makeup, past energy, past life regression, soul energy, days of the week, and what they represent, colors and what they represent, crystals that connect with you the best. It's a full spectrum. 1 hour live Zoom. Bring your pen and paper. 111 is a donation. 111.11 is a donation for a full birth chart breakdown. But some need to know it. It will tell you why you're not on your path, why it's taking too long, why you're stagnant, why you're procrastinating. It could be an energy in you manifesting from one of your houses that you don't even know, because you think you're living in your sun when you may not be living in your sun sign. You may be living in your moon sign. And your North Node is not the same as your rising. I decipher all of that. But it's time to step out of your South Node, and you need to know that, into your North Node. And your South Node is also always opposite of your North Node. I am a Pisces North Node. I'm a Pisces North Node. The High Priestess is my North Node. It's my purpose and my calling. Hello? My South Node is what's opposite Pisces. What's opposite Pisces is Virgo. A lot of people don't even know your opposite sign. So my South Node is Virgo. No. Yes. I'm getting my daughter is also Pisces. I may be getting I was mixed up. I'm sorry. My North Node is Pisces. My South Node, which is opposite Pisces, I believe is Cancer. Don't quote me. My mind, I digress. Anyway, that's my breakdown. That's what you get. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to your life. What is your Venus? What is your heart representing and working in, moving in? What zodiac? Some of us have a tropical birth chart and a Placidus birth chart, but everyone does not. Everyone doesn't have both. It depends on what moon you were born under. Not your moon. It depends on where the moon and what position it was in when you were born. I have both, but my son does not. So you have to discern which one you're actually working in. Am I walking in my tropical or Placidus? If you don't know that you have both, you may think your moon is one sign and your tropical, not even knowing that you have a Placidus. And your moon sign is different, and that's actually what you're operating in. Your North Node may be different. So you may think you were Capricorn North Node, operating in your North Node, but in your Placidus, if your North Node is Cancer, thank you, Spirit. Cancer is opposite Capricorn, the absolute opposite. Thank you. My South Node is Virgo. Thank you. My Sun is Capricorn. The opposite is Cancer. So, you may not even know that you're not even walking in your correct astrological chart because you don't know you have two. Because everybody don't have two, but you might. It might tell you why your life has been in disarray because you actually operated in the wrong birth chart. Hello? If you have two, you are a duality. I have two, I'm a duality. But my moon sign and my tropical is Pisces. My moon sign and my Placidus is Aquarius. The high priestess and the star. Hello? The high priestess is a witch, is a prophet, the star is a healer. Because I've joined them. I'm two sides of the same coin. I'm supposed to be in the public eye. That's the star card. Exposure, public eye, fame, healing, a guiding light, the high priestess, purpose, destiny. Hello, put them together, boom, here I am. Had I known this, knowing that I had two zodiacs, I would have understood why I had the high priestess and what I should do with it. Because high priestess can do many things. You could be the high priestess moon in your tropical, and in your Placidus, if you're the Capricorn, career, money, wealth, building, organizing. Maybe you're an architect, a lawyer. You see visual art meant two different things. Still both the high priestess, but in different sectors. You see? That is the breakdowns I do. I ain't just giving you your birth chart in one area and you move. If you have both need to be ciphered and connected. Some of you are duality. Okay. I said I was getting off here. We pulling the final card. We're pulling the final card. We're cutting the deck on the final card, Spirit. You are not alone. You are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Right now, you could feel very isolated, very alone. Winter blues, seasonal blues, loss of a connection, a painful ending, a separation. No one understands you, checks on you, phone dry. Seeking purpose, don't know your next steps, don't know what to do, hidden in the dark. Fear, failing, confused, misguided, misdirected, whatever the situation is. They want you to know the ancestors are on that. Gods are on that. Spirit is on that. You can have whatever you like. Speak it into existence. Manifest it into existence. If you need to collaborate, if you need to partner up, if you need support, there's no shame in that. If you're starting and looking for guidance, get it. Get it. Hello? When the student is ready, the teacher will come. Get it. It's part of the process. We've all had to do it. I did it. Covens, groups, events. I paid my way. I donated. I supported. I traveled. I gathered. Schools, books, videos, all of that. Before I got here. And there is another step. This ain't the end. This was a stone. When you're ready to leap, the next will be planted at your feet. God will not let you fall into the deep. When you're ready to leap, a new stepping stone is placed at your feet. Every time. That's how you know you were ready when opportunity meets. That's how you know you were ready, because God feeds you, blesses you, opens up roads, moves mountains, and parts the seas. All right, everybody. For all those who supported, donated, hit the like button, join the family, subscribe, share the video, got involved in the live. I see you all. Miss Mo, Alicia, Amy, Julia, Tavaros, Anna, Cornelius, Peachy King, Javier, and Ainsley. We got YG. Who is that? I'm just going to say it. Omar, M.A. Yolanda. If I miss your name, I'm sorry. But that's what I see. If you were here and you support it any way, even if it's just your energy. Okay, 2021. Javon. All of you beloveds. Julia. Anyone else? Is it Alexei? Alec? Or Alec? Milagard. Hello, Milagard. I said Amy. Did I say Amy? I think. If you were here and you donated, you supported, you sent some positive energy, some love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May Spirit bless you tenfold for the seed you sow in a positive way. Peace, prosperity, and joy into your home. Yes, every day. Okay, y'all. No more takers on the 1313 money read. Live reading, mini live reading. If you book on my website, it's the regular price. If that's one-on-one, that's not a mini reading. I open up my mentorship next year. I already have 3 takers for the first half of the year. So now that spot is closed unless someone else drops off. Then I already have my 3 mentorships for the first half of 2025. Thank you for trusting me to guide you as we take this journey together. I'm still learning, still growing, always a student of the Most High till the day we die. There's always something new to know, and I know I don't know everything. I don't get it all right, but I certainly don't get it all wrong. Yes. All right, beloveds. As within, so without. If you're triggered, go within and work it out. There's a seed of discontentment, of unhappiness that's trying to grow. Don't foster it. Don't nurture it. Don't feed it. Don't water it. Bless it out. Rebuke it. Transmute it. It's still up to you. We can't spend the rest of our life shaming and blaming and guilting others for what we do and how we move. If you're matching energies, then that's the flow. That's where we'll go. Okay, y'all. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. The sun has come out. It is lovely. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., I'm going live with the ancestral prosperity money burn ritual. We are manifesting. We are thanking the gods for winter solstice, for solitude, for silence, for stillness, for rest and regeneration. We're sending ancestral bucks into the universe for blessing. Any super chat, super thanks, donation to the channel, you get your $1,000 ancestral money buck. And tomorrow's ritual ceremony, it will be live. You can donate during the live tomorrow to be included on the list, or you can donate today to get your name on the list. And tomorrow the list will be placed in the description box. Your donations will be put into the universe forever. As long as YouTube exists, your prosperity will manifest. You can constantly go back and re-pray, re-meditate, and reactivate your blessings. So for those who have already been on the list, thank you. And I will see you then. If you missed the live, do not worry, do not fear. It will be on the channel. You can always visually connect. In solitude and prayer, the energy is there, is real. And even in replay, play it over and over and over again. All right, y'all, but let y'all go. I'm hungry. Thank you, beloveds. Thank you for supporting, for listening. Thank you. Until we meet again, same channel, same vibe, different topic. God loves you and so do I. Go conquer the rest of your day. As always, to end every reading, send you positive energy of Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe.